And I'm in the building. Do you see how that happens? Was that amazing for you? You just do a simple countdown and you're in the building. Guys, I am your host, Dionne Johnson. As always, if I can see you and you can see me, we have half the battle won because we live to fight another day. And I'm sitting at my bridge, the Edmonds Pettus Bridge. I'm sitting here and our movement does not stop. It does not end. We don't sleep on it. So we like to also take the time and do what I say is take a trip around the world. And I'm going to take you there. Yes. Y'all don't remember that song, do you, Staple Singers? Come on, Mavis. I'll take you there.
Take us there.
Yeah. But listen, guys, it's a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, and we're going to celebrate it in a beautiful way. Because I have a beautiful co-host today. She didn't know that. I set her up. She thought she was coming in just to get interviewed. But see, that's what happens when you come sit on the bridge with me. You never know what's going to happen at the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Guys, I have the lovely, the beautiful, all the way from Turkey. Don't say we ain't going places. Dionne is taking you places. You just got to pay attention, listen, and get in tune. In front of you is the amazing Zemra Acarli. She is the representative for Turkey in the World Fashion Exhibition that is coming in May of 2023. But when I say she's a force to be reckoned with, look out, LA. I got a feeling this won't be her only ride. How are you doing today?
I feel amazing. I love this so much.
They don't know we've been having fun doing this. You know?
So, thank you for this great introduction. And yeah, it's a surprise that I can be your co-host. I love it.
See, I wanted to have a guest with, but you know what? She's the guest and the co-host. Isn't that remarkable? When someone is so amazing that they can be your co-host and your guest. The thing that I really want to talk to you about, that I want them to know about you, is that you're a representative of Turkey. Where were you born, Zim?
In Germany. I've been born in Germany, in the south of Germany, at the Lake of Constance. Beautiful.
And tell us a little bit about your upbringing, your mom, your dad, your life.
Like I said, my parents, they're both Turkish. So as you've heard that there was in the 1960s, 70s, 80s, a lot of Turkish immigrants went to Germany, and my parents were some of them. That's why like amazing. My father decided to go to Germany, of course, you know, chasing his dreams.
I like that.
And yeah, that's where I was born. But he didn't go to so many other Turkish immigrants who, you know, they are in Berlin, in Köln, in Munich, Stuttgart. My father went to a little village, like a little city, a smaller one in the south of Germany, right to the border to Switzerland and very close to Austria. So I was really blessed with this, even there, with this cultural diversity, because it was so close to get to Switzerland and to Austria.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's ironic that you were born in Germany, but you live in Turkey now, in Istanbul, right?
Well, I'm based here because the main production today is in Istanbul, but still my family is in Switzerland. I moved in 2005 from Germany to Switzerland, but like I said, it's so close. Even here in Istanbul, when I want to go to dinner in the evening, it takes me 2 hours.
Are you serious?
So yeah, it's
you're gonna love California. But the thing that got me was you had your own business as well. You went to school for business, right? And business management, which was amazing. And you had your own company. How do you? And this is the thing I want to know, because a lot of people do transition from one thing to another. When did you realize, though? Did you always know fashion was it for you, or did you realize it later?
Um, Let me tell you, because it was quite a journey, so I don't want to make it too complicated. But as I said, my parents were immigrants. I'm an immigrant child, and for them, it was most priority that their children get the best education, which they couldn't have. Like, if you leave everything behind to get a better life, and then you create your own family, so you want your children that they get the best education. That was for my family. And unfortunately, being creative, being a designer was not included.
Okay.
I had three options: doctor, lawyer, and manager.
I believe it.
So, but for me personally, I think it started when I was 11. I was always like very in my fantasy world. I always liked textures and play with my parents' wardrobe and clothes, or I would create outfits for my friends. I knew that, like, when I was 11, the time when MTV was hot. So
Yeah.
I was watching MTV music videos and fashion TV, like just different than my other friends. So I realized that I really want to have this desire to be more creative than facing more like a business oriented career. But also I, like this cultural structures, I didn't want to, back then I wasn't that confident to push my dream through, as I wanted to make my parents proud. These are like the beliefs, like your parents give to you, and that's what I was living there. And back then, actually, it was hard for me, because I knew that's not really what I want. But at the same time, when I look back today, it's something like, I have a diploma in business administration, finance, leadership, HR, and it helps me today to manage my fashion brand.
See, it's full circle, huh?
But it took me a while. I wasn't very good all the time with my dad.
But it's full circle now.
Excuse me?
It's full circle now, right? Like you said, learning and having the knowledge of all of those things helps with your business a great deal, as you just said. So I was saying that makes it go full circle. Everything works according.
Exactly.
It works
exactly.
out because you don't have
like
to hire
said,
someone.
Yeah. Like of course, if I look back, I would have wished that I could have really I didn't go to a fashion school. I didn't get a degree in fashion design, really not. But I had the courage to listen to my heart when I was mid-30. So of course, sometimes, I think maybe it would have been so much easier when I had the chance to, surround myself with more creative and fashion people. It would have like so much different dynamics for my career as a designer. But thank God I have the talent, and yes, I can, contribute everything to move on with my ideas as a businesswoman and as a designer.
So let me ask you this. What was the first thing you created and sold?
Um, that was, yeah, when I started, like the creation I did before that, I gifted that most of the time my friends. But the first thing was a scarf, like more like I when I created Zemzem in 2010, and like about 1 year later, we were in one of the most prestigious multi-brand store in Zurich, and it was not just one scarf. They ordered the whole collection.
That's amazing. That's amazing. It looks terrific. Um, Creativity is something, it fascinates people, especially me. Um, do you ever just wake up and had a thought and wake up out of your sleep and get started creating an idea? I mean, just deciding to see something, or do you? What inspires you? Let's go there.
Well, like I said before, I was like more in working on a corporate level, like really having a career in finance and business. But as I started Zemzem, and I waited actually so long to work with garments, with colors, with patterns, that was just like my soul came out. It was the best thing
Yeah,
I
it's
ever,
working
and
for
I'm
you.
still doing.
You know,
Yeah.
I was reading an article about you in the New York Times, and it was called "Bridging Cultures and Finding Self." Um, the thing that fascinated me as I read the article more than once, um, was the story, and I could almost see the gentleman, the story of the man that you talk with in Turkey that had the thick mustache and everything, and you spoke with him and asked him did he know anyone that knew how to what sew,
Mhm.
and it ended up that he took you to his home, right?
Yes.
And tell me about that, because I saw that he and his wife, and they have a 9-year-old son at the
Yes.
time. Um,
Yes.
I bet was that awkward for you. That tells me about the strength that you have too to go with a man to see his wife. You know.
That's what I said. I was once I entered that path, um, I was so determined and ambitious, and sometimes, a little risky
Yeah.
also. I will get to meet a woman, and I can get one step closer
To what you
to
want.
create. Yes. I found myself sitting in his car, and he drove, and I was like, where does he go? So what I did, because I was sitting in the back, I must say I called my mom. So I called my mom, and I told her that I found this man, and he's taking me to his family,
What did
just
your
in
mom
case.
say? What did your
No,
mom
she
say?
was like, "Are you crazy?" And I was like,
My ass.
and I pressed the speaker, and I was like, "Talk to him." A huge city, and yeah, but he was very nice, and I'm still working with his wife. She's a manager now.
Wow, that's beautiful. But when I hear you talk about women empowerment, so now I understand your dedication, or your ability to lend yourself to the World Fashion Exhibition. Um, Tell me what makes you want to give and be a part of the World Fashion Exhibition, to give of yourself and your time, because you do seem like you're extremely busy. There's a lot going on, and
Mm,
and it must mean something to you to take the time to do this.
exactly. So let me tell you, first of all, when I was getting approached by the World Fashion Exhibition, um, what really caught my attention was the way they approached me. It was so professional. Lately I get a lot of invitations, and like especially now when there is Fashion Week,
Mm-hmm.
there
Mm-hmm.
are so many venues and events, but it's like the intention sometimes is not clear. It's great, it's always good for PR, I mean, I want to, of course, showcase the creations. It wouldn't make sense if nobody would see it.
Mm-hmm.
But with the World Fashion Exhibition, it was really with the visuals, with the facts and figures, what they're about.
Mm-hmm.
It was just clear for me that I could just take 5 minutes and read what they are about. That was the first that really caught my attention. And then I really had goosebumps because more than any other fashion venue, it has this cultural context, which is so important for me because I am not just creating just another piece of garment. It embraces so much more. And further, their intention, the purpose to raise awareness, to really invite creative change makers.
Yes, yes.
Who are not just creating, more than that, who are, doing their work consciously, sustainable. And it doesn't stop. Africa now,
Mm-hmm.
this wonderful continent. It just like, I had goosebumps. The slogan,
Mm-hmm.
give your light to the world.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. I know what you mean.
It just resonated with me. Like I said, it touched me. And that was also the moment where I was like, when can you be part of something so powerful? And it's not just you as a designer, it's the country. You can create an eco-friendly couture piece, outfit
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that reflects you, your values, that shows your country's patterns,
Mm-hmm.
colors.
Beautiful.
It's energy. It's like, oh, I get goosebumps again.
And see, that says a lot about what you feel and what you believe about what you do in fashion. What as far as what Zem does, as you say, what you don't want. You already know. So for you to get goosebumps, and that it's that way for me. Sitting with you, each one of you, talking, and Paco has a way, and we're talking about Paco de James.
Yeah.
He has a way of opening your heart and mind at the same time. See, a lot of people used to say 18 inches. A lot of people would miss heaven by 18 inches. Meaning there's 18 inches from your head, from your mind to your heart.
I don't plan 10 years ahead.
I like that.
Really,
You're the first person I've heard say that. I like that.
I'm sorry.
I know. I like that. You live in the moment.
I'm done with those questions.
Yeah.
In my career, it's like, what's your strength? Where's your weakness?
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself? Yes, of course I have a vision, but I'm trying to live in the moment, and it doesn't mean that I don't have goals.
No. I like that.
I'm still here. I'm still here. I've been doing this by myself with my team for 12 years, and I want to grow, but I want to grow in a pace that is healthy. So, and one thing is talking with you.
Mm-hmm.
One thing is they take things at a time, but there is no limits.
I like it. You said no limitations.
They say life is what you make it, yeah. But I'm a legend in the making, yeah. I know just why.